Hi, welcome to the Art Studio. Today is part one in a three-part series of video shorts that I have put together for you on how to do cut paper at home. During this pandemic time, I've heard from a lot of people that have said they've had a hard time coming up with new ways to occupy the kids, and adults that are looking for new ways to be creative. Well, I'm here to help. I'm putting away my professional tools and getting out some things that I'm pretty sure you probably have at home. A simple pair of scissors, make sure they're age appropriate for whoever is going to be doing the cut paper. A pencil, a dead pen, or one that doesn't have any ink left in it, or something similar, and some simple papers. Let's get started. You'll need some reference material. You can go online. The Feather Atlas is one of my favorites. But today I'm just going to use a goose feather. I'm using white paper so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm just using my pencil to trace around it and then cutting it out. Cut with this part of the scissors for the best control. Make sure you leave some extra room around the downy parts at the bottom so you'll have some extra paper there to work with. Now, using an old phone book or a magazine or a stack of newspapers, get out that dead pen, make sure it doesn't have any ink in it, and then use it to put the lines in that will really truly make this look like a feather. This technique is called debossing. You want to push as hard as you can without breaking into the paper. You just want to leave a groove. Now that you have the shaft put in place, it's time to put in some of the finer details. Take a look at your feather reference and put some lines in real close together that go in the direction that they do on the real feather. It helps to add some little nicks along the edge of the feather that will make it look more realistic. Sometimes for the downy part at the bottom, I actually tear the paper because I think that has a more naturalistic edge. For that classic feather look, you want to put a few splits into the feather where the barbs have come apart. You only want to do this 2 or 3 times because you want the paper feather to have enough structure. The last step that we'll be doing today is cutting the downy part of the feather down towards the bottom of the shaft. You want to cut really, really close together, and you'll notice that going in one direction or the other, they'll curve, and it makes it look really realistic. Here are 2 versions of the same feather that I made today. The simplified version and one with a little bit more detail. Join me next week, and I will be explaining how to add some color. My friend Eleanor is homeschooling her 11-year-old, and she said that he was inspired by my art. Well, he's got some very colorful feathers there, and I'm inspired to try my own version of a hat. I'm Wendy Bale. I'm an artist in Western New York. You can find my work on social media and at wendybaleartfirst.com.